Hi everyone, welcome back to the Sports Breakdown once again. So, as we know, Kolkata Knight Riders win their third IPL title by defeating Sunrisers Hyderabad very comfortably by eight wickets, and I think it was one of the most convincing wins. I think probably the most dominant final ever, if I'm not mistaken, in the 17-year IPL history. I don't think there has been more domination from one team in an IPL final. It was just one-sided contest. So we have Richik joining us as a KKR fan, and then we have Rahul as a neutral fan, and I'm also as a neutral host. But coming to Richik, first of all, what are your feelings, especially KKR winning their third IPL title and their first IPL title after 10 years since 2014? And your memories, especially, I think, after comparing between 2014 when Gautam Gambhir was captain and now Shreyas Iyer leading the team to a third IPL title. So, your thoughts overall, Richik?
Yeah, look, this season no one expected. I mean, even transports to each and every, except I think Brian Lara, he said that KKR will win IPL. I mean, no one even predicted that KKR should win or qualify for playoffs, in fact. But they do unthinkable. They do what what is nothing. So yeah, last two titles when we won 2012, 14. Yes, we finished in top four. We finished in top two. But this is the first time we finished in top of the table and won an IPL. So this is a true championship win. This is a true championship win. I thought after Ada they're doing first couple of in the first half of the tournament they're unstoppable. But once they choked and KK are doing domination, I immediately thought that KKR, the way they're playing cricket and finishing top of the table, I knew they will win the championship. Yes, they beat Sunrisers Hyderabad in the final and qualifier one. That's okay. I'm very happy the way that each and every one of them. I'm not saying the bowlers, the batsmen. I'm saying each and every of them, the coaching staff, to Gauti Bhaiya, to Chandu sir, to each and every of them. I mean, this is a total team effort. So congrats to KKR. Yeah, hard luck to Sunrise. So yeah, congrats to KKR to win the third IPL. And as a KKR fan, I am very very proud. Congrats, very
Any
many
any
congrats.
memories in the 2014 IPL that you remember? Like it was 10 years back, I know, but comparing to both the IPL 2014 and 2024, which one is more emotional for you this time around?
Look, 2014 one, we need 200 tons to win. And on that time, Kings 11 also, I mean, Punjab, whatever you call Punjab Kings or Kings 11, they're also very good team. They finished top of the table. They played good cricket, no doubt about it. I think we lost against them in the in the group or so whatever it is in league stage once, and we beat them once in the league stage and qualified one. Yeah, but this one, I mean, ended as quickly as possible, not expect. 2014 one, I think, more very good one because that team was a good, full of very good players. This one, I think, except Sresh and couple of Manish Pandey, most of them, Russell and Sunny Narayan, most are new, young and new Indian players. So this is totally a new KKR one. That 2014 one was an experience that Indian international bowlers also. This one more a new KKR, new era of KKR team one, new captain one, and new bunch of Indian players also there. So
Yeah.
2014 one was a memorable, emotional one. Of course, Ushala hit the four and won the IPL. That's okay, fine. But this one, the youngsters played the IPL. I mean, this is the new era of KKR started. So yeah, 2014 one, of course, the emotional one. 2024, I must be saying, is a new era of KKR started. So 2014 is more beautiful than 2024. But yeah, 2024 I will be remember for a long, long time because they finished top of the table and win the championship. So this is a true champion side KKR.
All right. Rahul, your thoughts also before we analyze the match. Your thoughts on KKR winning their third IPL title. I mean, they finished top of the points table, simply dominant throughout the tournament as well. So, your thoughts like on KKR's overall performance in the tournament?
I think they were good throughout the tournament. In my opinion, easily the best team of the tournament, no doubt. I mean, top, like Richard said, top of the table, and then
Yeah.
they absolutely dominated Sunrise. And Sunrisers was a team also coming in with a lot of confidence into the playoffs, and KKR dominated them twice. Absolutely destroyed, and they absolutely destroyed Sunrisers Hyderabad in the final. It was completely one-sided. There were some blips along the way. I mean, some minor blips like losing in Chennai to CSK, and then there were. I sorry, I have to say that. I had to say that as a CSK fan. But anyway, uh, apart from that, even at home, some losses were a bit heartbreaking, like losing to Rajasthan Royals, the one where Butler played such a good innings, and also uh, letting Punjab Kings chase down the
Oh,
260 plus with in 18 overs. Sorry
very.
to bring that up, but anyway, yeah, there will always, even in a title winning run, there will always be minor blips along the way like that. But KKR took everything in its stride, and they continued just doing the basics right, and going about their work, and they finished top of the table, outplayed Sunrisers twice during the playoffs, so they're deserved winners of this tournament. You have to say, give it to them, say that they were the best team of the tournament. And some
Yeah.
SRH was never really in this match. They didn't put a foot wrong in this final. To be honest, the only thing you can call out is Mitchell Stark dropping the catch of Pat Cummins, but that never really proved costly anyway. That was probably the only mistake they made in this final, and even that
In a
didn't come back to hurt.
Yeah. Coming to Richie, your thoughts, especially SRH winning the toss and batting first. Do you think that was a right call from SRH seeing the pitch in Chepauk? Because we know SRH, yes, they've been batting first. They scored like 280, 250 on tracks. But we know in Chepauk, obviously, you can't do all that sort of, because, it's not a flat pitch that they offered today, offered more for the bowlers and especially the pacers. So, your thoughts towards SRH batting first, and also the way that Starc performed, especially in the power play. I think Starc and Aurora was brilliant. So your thoughts on the power play bowling also of KKR today?
Yeah, first of all, they're batting. I mean, choose to bat for it's not a bad choice, but I should say they should utilize the power play at least. They lose their wicket. I mean, just like in qualifier one, they lose their wicket in the finals. I mean, you're playing in a big final against a very good KKR side who are right now very good side. I mean, their bowling is much better. I mean, coming to their batting, it's not a well. Just like in the last match, they lost the toss, but I thought they should bat like this, but against a very good bowling of KKR, I mean, they have no answer. They have no answer. They just lose their wickets and lose the momentum. Yeah, little bit contribution from Pat Cummins, but yeah, I mean, it's too late. It's too late. Though Mitchell Stark dropped that catch, but it doesn't matter for KKR. They didn't drop the match, in fact. So I must be saying Sanjay should have been bad. At least they should have been scored 150 to 160, 70 plus. Then match should be interesting way. But this match is
Hmm.
totally one-sided contest. So I'm very sorry, SRH. You have to bat first. If you wanted us choose to bat first, you should have been scored 150 to 160 to or 170 plus. Then should be a very good contest. But yeah, it should
Very
be
true.
a poor
Hmm.
distance thing in a big final. So yeah,
Hmm.
very deep bowling. And coming to KK's bowling, my God, Mitchell Stark, my God, this man coming in a clutch time, picking up those important wickets in very important matches, and surprisingly, at the start of the tournament, he got 53 runs against Sunrisers Hyderabad, and against same Sunrisers Hyderabad, he got two back-to-back man of the match and two back-to-back match winning spells. That shows how he is a how he got by a huge amount of money and how he performed like a true match winner. This is a typical Mitchell Stark performance. And coming to Vaibhav Arora, I mean, this man is a future. I mean, he and Hershey, they two are absolutely wonderful bowler. I mean, as I said, everyone thought that KKR without their international any Indian bowlers. I mean, they released Umesh Yadav or something else. They didn't have Indian international fast bowler. But the way Harshit and Vaibhav bowled, I mean, this is totally incredible. I mean, after I think Bumrah, Siraj, I think Vaibhav and Harshit, they should play for India in future. I mean, T20 World Cup or World Cup or anything. They are the future stars. I mean, these two are truly a future stars. They bowl very, very well, and especially Vaibhav Arora with a new ball. I mean, he shown against DC team also. He come as an impact there also and got a key wickets also. So yeah, Vaibhav Arora is such a wonderful player. I mean, I saw in last season also, but this season he is most constantly
Consistent.
and with the new balls, constantly with the new balls. So yeah, I mean, these young Indian boys are truly a wonderful players for the future for our country to represent
Mm.
our country.
Mm. Rahul, your thoughts? Do you think right choice from SRH to bat first, especially on a pitch on Chepauk, and how do you think they fared? Do you think the batters are at fault the way that they got all out for 113, or do you think the bowlers were just too good? I mean, Starc and Arora, and especially Harshit Rana also at the end.
To be honest, it's a combination of both. You can't really fault the decision for batting first because this is a final, and Chennai pitch was playing like a true Chennai pitch. To be honest, in the playoffs, where batting second is tough. I don't think SRH, with the way they batted, would have done any better if they were chasing a target because KKR was simply too good with the bat. They had some clarity. SRH won a match against Rajasthan Royals on this same pitch where they had to defend 175. Had they put in a similar effort in this final, they could have really at least given a fight to KKR, if not for winning the final. With the 113 on the board on any pitch in any conditions, no matter how hard it is tough to chase, it's never going to be enough to win a match. And KKR, they came out with purpose. They came out all guns blazing with the bat also. And so the writing was on the wall in the very first 5 or 6 overs. You look at the power play score of SRH. I mean, they lost 3 wickets in the power play for like some 40 odd runs, and
Yeah.
whereas KKR scored 72 for one in the power play. Huge difference. I mean, basically, you've lost the match right there, and I think it's this performance is also kind of a case of Sunrisers Hyderabad getting found out because Sunrisers, they decided from right from the first match that they played in this IPL that they're going to bat aggressively. They're going to hit from ball one. They're not going to care about how many wickets are gone. They will continue hitting, and they will prepare flat wickets. When they played their matches in Hyderabad, they're preparing flat wickets and saying, let's score 250, 270 on this pitch. But
Yeah.
you can't do that in every ground in India. You can't do that on every match and in any conditions. Just say, I will come
Exactly.
out and go bang, bang, bang and score 250 and 270. So I think SRH really lacked a plan B when
Mm.
it came to, batting on pitches where you need to like kind of grind it out, score a 150 or a 160 and be happy with that kind of total. You could see that the batsmen didn't really have patience, be it not just in this final, but also in qualifier one as well. When they played, you could see that they lacked patience to really stick it out when the conditions demanded that they needed to show application, and maybe it was not a 200 kind of pitch.
Yeah.
Sunrisers didn't show application needed for a 150 or a 160 kind of pitch because
Yeah.
in T20
Definitely.
cricket, as much as we said that pitches were getting flatter this year and there was impact rule and all that, you still need to show application when you come out to bat, and you need to adjust when the wicket is different from what you're used to. And Sunrisers did not do that in this match, and they ended up paying for it.
So do you think like openers are at fault, like the top order is at fault the way that they got going, because they could have set up an example for the rest of the batters, to maybe do the similar approach, but Travis Head got out in the first ball, Abhishek Sharma got out also very early, and then Tripathi also couldn't get going. So do you think SRH are more dependent on their top order, like the top three, to get a good start and build up a good innings compared to like the middle order, and then the middle order steps up once the top order sets up a platform? So your thoughts on that, Rahul?
Well, see that middle order was also doing well during this IPL, even in pressure situations. They were Aiden Markram, Nitish Kumar Reddy, Henrik Klassen is not by any means a weak middle order over there. But
Yeah,
it's again down to lack of application. If you look at even the match which SRH won against Rajasthan Royals, there was a top order collapse. Even though they scored runs very quickly, there was a top order collapse over there, which but somehow they grinded through that and they got to 175. They needed a similar effort in this final, but they did not do that. Henrik
right.
Klassen in that match actually grinded out a proper half century and helped Sunrisers get to that 175 which they needed. Yeah, of course, you can't say that they would have loved to have done better in that match with the bat, even in that match. But at least they got something on the board, like 175. Even if you're not getting the 200s or the 250s like you want, you have to kind of get 160s or 175 in a final if you want to really put pressure on the chasing side. 113 all out will not ever put pressure. And at some point, I feel in this match, Aiden Markram or Nitish Kumar Reddy, they needed to kind of revise their target a bit and say we can't go for 200 in this match. They need to kind of get a big partnership, but they kept on losing wickets. They were not patient enough. They didn't show the temperament that was required to get a big score in this final, and that came back to hurt them. The top order not firing hurt Sunrisers Hyderabad in qualifier one. It came back to hurt them in this match as well. Travis Head, who's usually the big match player, he failed in all three matches, I'd have to say. Even in the qualifier two, okay, he scored 34 or 26, not bad, but you can't call that a match winning innings or like stepping up for the team. When you say
Yeah,
somebody stepped up for the team, it has to be something absolutely sensational, which turns the match on its head. That kind of a performance. Mitchell Stark has done that in qualifier one and in the final. Mitchell Stark took wickets with the new ball and put SRH on the back foot early on.
yeah, yeah. Coming to Richik, how good has Sunil Narine been this season? With the ball now in the final overs, he's picked up, 1 for 16 for economy. I think he's picked up like 16 or 17 wickets this season. And then, he has scored runs like 450 plus runs, as an opener this season. And how do you think, Narayan's impact has been in this IPL? He's been now being called the MVP of this tournament. And, how smart has Gautam Gambhir been, to utilize Narayan properly, and put him in the top of the order because that experiment sort of failed 3 seasons back, but they went this season to do that again for Sunil Narayan, and it has worked for him brilliantly. He's being amongst the runs, scored 100 this season, and now he's picking wickets also like a true all rounder this season. So your thoughts on Sunil Narayan, Richik, because he's had a sensational season.
I mean, this is a comeback for Sunil. This is Sunil 2.0. I mean, this is truly a great comeback. I mean, I knew it. Gigi's comeback to KKR as a mentor. I mean, not as a captain, but as a mentor. I knew it. Something has to be changed. And Sunil exactly he did it. I mean, except the first match that he got run out, just I think 2 or something runs. But after that, I mean, he scored consistently brilliant, consistently brilliant. I mean, with the bat. I mean, he's an opening batsman. He's a great. I mean, it's a great sign. I mean, hopefully he will do continue as doing next year. But this is such a great performance, and with the ball, no doubt. I mean, back with his best. I mean, low economy. I mean, last couple of years, I mean, he got punished and his economy gone higher. Now he's back at his very best. Now this is old Sunil Nayan at his very best. Remember 2012 when we won in first time? He was that Gautam Gambhir actually bought him, and no one known him. No one knows Sunil Nayan except couple of players. So this is the Sunil Nayan we want to see. I mean, this is Sunil Nayan at his very, very best. I mean, on the final, he picked up 1 wicket and also gave it a six on his 36th birthday. I mean, he's truly a true legend for KKR. I'm sure when IPL will go many, many years, and I'm sure he will be our future and first. ever Hall of Famer of KKR, that is Sunil Narine. Yeah, what
Yeah.
a player, what a legend, what a
Mm.
player he's been. I'm sure he will continue next year.
Yes. Also, coming back to you, Richik, your thoughts on Shreyas Iyer's captaincy this season, because a lot of people have not been rating Shreyas Iyer high as a captain, and because he as a player he hasn't been sort of scoring runs this season, but as a captain we need to applaud him with the way that he's been captaining, because for Delhi Capitals, back then he reached as a captain he made us reach the finals and he contributed the back, but this time not so much with the bat, but he did contribute like for one or two matches. Yes, he won for KKR, but not that much. But in the field, with the tactics, fielding the tactics and the bowling rotations and all, Shreyas I had contributed a lot and massively. Being a very calm and cool, collected captain. So your thoughts on Shreyas Iyer's captaincy throughout this tournament?
So everyone is talking about that KKR won because of Gautam Gambhir's comeback, but no one is talking about Shreyas Iyer. I mean, he's a wonderful guy. I mean, he's shown in the World Cup many runs and he has come out as a middle order, has thrown over out of there. I mean, last year what KKR is missing, yes, Nitishan has been captain very good, but what they are missing is a good captain. I mean, the true captain. I mean, he's shown as a good captainship. He's shown with the players like Mitchell Starc, Andre Russell, Sunil Ryan, and other players who played chances and showed that at the start of the tournament he didn't start very well. He didn't score many runs. Yes, he can winning matches, but as a batsman he is also doesn't score many runs. But as the tournament progressed, he scores runs, and now everyone realized that not only Gautam Gambhir's comeback has been fantastic for KKR and won the IPL, but I think there you must be credit goes to Shreyas. He's a he's a wonderful captain, and as you said, Pawan, that he's done very well for DC also, led to the final in 2020 also, and I think he is more happy with the KKR side. Surely he will be a new good thing for KK. This is new era of KK, and sure he also be one day a future legend for KK for long time.
Hmm. Yeah, very true. Coming back to Rahul, we had to stress about the bowlers of KKR for a bit. I want to talk about Varun Chakravarti because he's the highest wicket taker for KKR this season with 21 wickets, second highest wicket taker. A player that has been really embarrassed in the 2021-2020 World Cup. The way that the media trolled him, and he couldn't find a place back in the playing 11 of Team India, and now he's not even in the squad. But in any formats. But in the last two seasons, he's really fought back. The way that he's been bowling, and he's found his whole mojo back. So your thoughts towards Varun Chakravarti and also Harshit Rana, another bowler, who's shining, because KKR doesn't have, experienced Indian fast bowlers. But they have like Aurora and Harshit who are uncapped, who have been bowling brilliantly this season along with Starc. His experience obviously is vital. But your thoughts, especially on Chakravarti and Harshit Rana?
Well, I think Varun Chakravarti, yes, he had a terrible 2021 T20 World Cup, but it also has to be said that he was rushed into the team too early because no matter how much IPL you play or do well in, you need to play international cricket also to go for a T20 World Cup. A T20 World Cup comes with different standards compared to an IPL. So
Hmm.
you can't go straight from playing IPL to playing a T20 World Cup. If you do
Yeah.
that, you're bound to, maybe you might have a success breakthrough in the T20 World Cup by chance, but there's also a chance that if you don't perform, then this is what will happen. You'll become what to say, an embarrassment all of a sudden, and that's what happened to Varun Chakravarti at that T20 World Cup because I think he got rushed too early into the team. I think you
Yeah.
need to now give him some matches to play for Team India leading up to the 2026 T20 World Cup. Okay, now 2024 is out of the question. The squad has already been chosen, but and yeah, Vaibhav Arora and Harshit Rana, they also have a lot of talent. They've been around the KKR setup for a long time, but then again, you need to get them into the Indian team and give them a lot of
Chances.
matches. We could have done this in 2023. We actually did play a lot of cricket in T20 cricket in 2023. Team India, I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
BCCI said, let's just ignore T20 cricket and send whoever to play T20 cricket, and we may not even play them in the T20 World Cup. And when T20 World Cup comes, you just bring back our luxury players who didn't play T20 cricket at all. So,
Absolutely.
this, what needs to happen with Team India is you need to get rid of dead weight. To be frank, after this 2024 T20 World Cup, whether we lift the trophy or lose in round one, I don't care. Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma have to retire, and you need to retire bowlers like Ravindra Jadeja as well. Jadeja doesn't deserve a spot in this team. Even players like, let's say, Yuzvendra Chahal. Okay, Chahal, he's one of the biggest wicket takers for India and Rajasthan Royals in T20 cricket. So yeah, okay, fine. He's getting a T20 World Cup, but after that, you have to move on to the future. Chahal is not the future of Indian T20 cricket. We may
Yes.
even need to move on from various bowlers like Bumrah or Kuldeep Yadav. We'll have to move on from some players in T20 cricket. You have to make tough decisions. If you want some talented young players who we find in the IPL to get a chance to play for Team India, some seniors have to stop being selfish and they have to take a back seat in T20
Absolutely.
cricket. Okay.
Absolutely.
Anyway, you say T20 cricket is the youngsters format, so let the youngsters play T20 cricket. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, the senior players, let them stick to Test cricket, ODI cricket. Let them play over there. But
Mm.
for T20 cricket, if you want changes, you need to bring in the players who perform well in the IPL. And you have to understand the difference between ODI cricket and T20 cricket. Australia and England, they do this very well. They've been doing it for a good decade now. Team India is still lagging behind in this respect.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, let's come to KKR batting. By the way, there's not much to talk about. But coming to Richik, Gurbas replacing Salt. I have to mention about Phil Salt as well. That opening combination, how really good was that opening pair between Narine and we're going to discuss about Narine again, but Narine and Salt opening partnership, that really elevated, that gave a good start for KKR throughout this tournament. And how good Gurbas has also been in this in the chances as he's taken, 39 of 32 today. Yes, his strike rate could have been a bit better, but he gave that start, that they needed. And then Venkatesh Iyer finished it at the end with a brilliant 52 of 26 also. So your thoughts about KKR's chasing, and especially about Salt and Narayan, that opening partnership first of all.
So before this season start, I mean last 2 3 seasons, KK has a big problem. That is only problem, the big opening partnership. I mean they tried very many opening styles. I mean last year to then 2 years. A bit the only problem for KK team was the opening partnership. Where does and I think the way Phil Salt played. I mean Jason Roy first he opted out, but the way Phil Salt played. I mean yes, no doubt about that he is number two player, but he grabbed this opportunity and showed the world that he is the number two player in the world. I mean, my goodness. Sunil, I no doubt about that. I mean, GG is back, bringing back as an opener, that's no doubt. But the way Salty played, I mean, before he left, before the playoffs he left, I mean, he's just unstoppable. I mean, because of Salty, I think we have a good start in the power play. I mean, Narayan is no doubt about it, but Salty is a huge, biggest plus point of this season. I mean,
Mm.
after Salty gone, Gulbas came, yeah, but he also shown in these 2 matches the start. Yes, didn't got many as runs he got, but the runs that he got is important. I mean, the opening start. I mean, the start in the ranches. I mean, 114 or 150, whatever it is. The start he got. I mean, the important those 24 and 39 runs is very important, and I appreciate it. I mean, his wicket keeping was brilliant. I mean, in fact, last year also Gurbaz, so his with his bat and with his wicket keeping both are brilliant. So no doubt, I mean, both are brilliant. But yeah, Salty is more attacking and Gurbaz is also attacking. But I like Salty is much more better than Gurbaz. I mean, both are good. Both I like both the batsmen, but Salty is much better in this
Mm.
season. And because of Salty, and we played very well throughout this season and throughout the power play, the start he got. I mean, unbelievable play. And I hope so. If England wants to defend their title, well, he will do what he shown in IPL. Hopefully, he will do in his country also.
Your thoughts also on Venkatesh Iyer's innings today, also, and throughout the tournament, also the way that Venkatesh Iyer played, Richie?
Ah, my God, Venki is very, very special. I mean, he is my father's favorite player. I mean, he is such a great player. I mean, that 2021 season, because of him, we yes, we didn't live that trophy, but he saved the KKR team. Otherwise, we should have been finished damn last or seventh position. This season, he come out. Some matches he played some good innings, some matches he didn't got opportunity, or some match he didn't get. But last couple of matches, I mean, especially the match against Mumbai Indians, both the matches, one I think 42 and another in 70. Last couple of matches he played some important innings. I mean, Venki Iyer is a fantastic player. I mean, no doubt whether he's doing opening, whether he's come up at number three. I mean, he is a very, very good player. I mean, I'm sure he will be come back to Indian team also after this T20 World Cup. I'm sure Indian team should give him one more chance. I'm sure because
I think we lost
he
Richie.
is a
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, continue,
I
yeah.
mean okay. So he is a very very good future player. I mean he can play for India one more time. I think after the World Cup, I think India should give him one more chance. Not only he can do with the bat, I think with the ball also. He didn't ball much in this season of IPL, but yeah, as a medium pace bowler and as a left-hander, explosive, big hitting opening batsman, and you are too so much. Your height is so much tall. So yeah, with his height, he's so big hitting batsman, and if he bowls with his medium pace very well, I am sure he will be a future very good future Indian all-rounder, and I'm sure he will be a future all-rounder. I'm sure next couple of seasons he will get more opportunities with the ball for KKR team also. So yeah, Venki Iyer is a fantastic, fantastic. This season is totally underrated, but yeah, I liked in last couple of important matches he played. Totally outstanding, and totally in the
Hmm.
final, fastest 50 in the final, incredible. So Venki Iyer, hats off to you. Congrats for your wonderful innings.
Yeah. Anything that the SRH bowlers could have done, Rahul, in the power play, or do you think the score was just too little for them, to do anything on that pitch?
To be frank, I think in any kind of conditions, you can't really. It's not realistic to expect a bowling attack to go about defending 114 runs. It's not. It's not practical, to be honest. I mean, to do that, you really need to set an attacking field. I guess you have to kind of set an attacking field. But again, Pat Cummins didn't do that. This is the same mistake I criticized Rohit Sharma for doing in the 2023 ODI World Cup final. I think the only thing you can really criticize is they didn't really attack for wickets. Frankly speaking, you need to kind of set test match fields when you're defending a target of 114. I mean, it's not 214 run target you're defending. You're defending 114. So maybe you could have had two or three slip fielders, could have had a few fielders close in perhaps to kind of cut off the singles, create some kind of pressure. These things you have to kind of do when you're playing, when you're defending a very low score. You have to take risks. Yeah, of course, if they did that, there was a chance that KKR might have finished the match even within the power play itself.
Yeah.
uh, I mean, they would have might have scored those runs within the power play itself, but you have to take those risks when you're defending a low score. And even if you're defending 140, you have to kind of at least make an effort, make uh, try to at least make it look like you're trying to still trying to win the match, even if it's out of your reach. I think the bowlers just gave up. in the second innings. The Sunrisers Hyderabad bowlers completely gave up any hopes of winning the match. They were, I mean, totally demoralized after scoring 113 runs. They just
Yeah.
were basically going through the motions.
Definitely, yeah. All right, guys. So let's talk about the summary of IPL 2024, especially let's talk about the emerging player of the tournament, Nitish Kumar Reddy. Rahul, your thoughts, because he's had an outstanding season with the bat, and we never expected Nitish Kumar Reddy to do very well in this tournament, and before the tournament is coming. So your thoughts towards Nitish Kumar Reddy, the way that he's been performing in this tournament, especially in the middle order of SRH.
Yeah, I think he's been a huge part of the journey of Sunrisers Hyderabad during this tournament, reaching the final. Because, mind you, Sunrisers finished at the bottom of the table in the previous IPL. From there, they have come to, from last place, they have come to being runner up of the tournament. That is itself a huge achievement. And
Yeah.
they've done it with almost a similar set of players that played last year. With
Hmm.
almost the same set of players, they've come and finished runner up in this tournament. And Nitish Kumar Reddy was one of those players in the middle order who really stepped up for them and was a very dangerous batsman in that middle order. So, yeah, I think he's one of the emerging players of this 2024 IPL. From the same team, I actually think Abhishek Sharma was very good as an opener along with Travis Head. I mean, him and Travis Head, when they were batting, especially that match against Lucknow Super Giants, where they chased down 160 plus in 10 overs. They were batting like prime Matthew Hayden and Adam Gilchrist in that match.
Yeah.
That's the way they were
Definitely.
batting. I mean, and they're basically batting teams out of the match. Even when batting first, it's like they made teams feel like they were out of the match very quickly. And the first match against CSK, which they played in Hyderabad, I mean, target 160, they just killed the match off. Against Lucknow Super Giants, same thing, they just completely killed the match. Against RCB in Chinnaswamy, scoring 287. They scored 272 against Mumbai Indians. So lots of positives for Sunrisers to look at in this tournament. They actually, you could say, they took batting to another level in this tournament. I know KKR, with all due respect, they scored 272 in a match against Delhi Capitals. But Sunrisers Hyderabad, they were the first ones to make that big score of like 277. So they really took batting to another level in this IPL with their fearless approach. Yeah, it failed at times. Unfortunately, it failed today in the match that really counted for them. But they showed what is possible in T20 cricket in this IPL with that 277 score against Mumbai Indians.
Definitely, yeah. Coming to Richik, Virat Kohli, orange cap again, 741 runs in 15 matches. RCB went to playoffs also partly due to him, and RCB sort of deserved it due to Kohli's performance. 2016 he scored 942. This time he scored 741. So your thoughts on Virat Kohli also, and now this will help him for the 2020 World Cup also, hopefully. So your thoughts on Kohli?
Yeah, at the start of the tournament, I thought Virat playing is alone. No one is supporting him. He's conscious. He's doing alone the runs. But once they're going to winning ways, others also supporting him, and he also scoring runs. That's fine. But yeah, it's a good sign for Indian team. Hopefully, he will do much just like this in a T20 World Cup. I mean, before the T20 World Cup, you scored 700 plus runs in IPL. That is a very good thing. So yeah, yes, RCB doesn't want the trophy, but at least Virat Kohli scored this type of runs in this before the big T20 World Cup. So yeah, it's a big achievement. Hopefully, India will do good performance under Virat's belt in the way he's shown in this IPL.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to purple cap holder, as we call the purple cap Patel. But Harshal Patel obviously has got the purple cap again for the second time. 24 wickets in 14 matches. Rahul, your thoughts towards Harshal Patel, because he was bought for 11 crores by Punjab Kings, and He's picked up 24 wickets somehow in 14 matches. I think his bowling style suits, the pitches in Punjab, and, especially the slow deliveries that he bowls and all that. So, your thoughts on Harshal Patel getting the purple cap?
Yeah, well deserved purple cap. This is his second purple cap in 4 years. I mean, he got the purple cap in 2021 as well, which gave him the name of Purple Patel, to be honest. And I actually did say before the IPL that him leaving RCB and going to Punjab Kings was a good move, and playing 7 matches in 5 matches in Mullanpur and two in Dharamshala will help his bowling. I still remember him dismissing Dhoni for a golden duck in Dharamshala. That was a pretty good ball. I mean, a nice slow ball which got Dhoni out for a golden duck. But overall, I mean, great performance. 24 wickets in 14 matches. People were trolling him at one point in 2022 and 2023, saying, he's a total run leaker. But hopefully now this performance can make selectors stand up and think maybe he can play T20 in the future, and hopefully he will continue building on these performances. I mean, the big problem in 2022 and 2023 is that he was bowling on mostly batting friendly surfaces, and that
Yeah,
kind of affected his game. So he has shown what is possible when he's given conditions that will favor him. So
absolutely.
hopefully he will get a chance. Unfortunately, performing well in this IPL was not good enough to get him a T20 World Cup spot, but in the future, hopefully he can come and perform, play for Team India, and actually show what he's made of.
Yeah, definitely. And coming back to Richik, Fair Play Award of IPL 2024 goes to Sunrisers Hyderabad. Your thoughts on that? SRH have been really good, especially Pat Cummins' captaincy. They've played the game very fairly and, been very respectful towards the opponents and all. So, small comment towards SRH, Richie?
No doubt, no doubt. I mean, they play fairly. I mean, their captain is very cool, calm customer, is very peaceful. He's a happy, charming guy. So, well deserved team to win the fair play awards. I mean, other teams also there. But yeah, I noticed Pat Cummins is a not a angry mood captain. He's a very happy, charming captain. He allowed other players to play. I mean, he's a very good captain, no doubt. I mean, well deserving team. I mean, not as a champion team they didn't win, but as a true deserved fair play team, they thoroughly deserve this fair play award. SRH,
Yeah.
no doubt.
And also thoughts on the catch of the season, Ramandeep Singh, KKR player, obviously getting that catch of the season, Richik. So your thoughts and memories on that also?
Wow, that was the one of the best catch of the IPL. Not only IPL, I must be saying of the history of cricket. I mean, when the announcer of Ramandeep Singh, my mother first, she told me that Ramandeep surely he will win because that was not an easy catch, and that too was in power play, and that was in huge IPL, and wow, that surely the best catch in all in the history of 17 seasons of this is one of the best catch in all IPL seasons ever. I mean, we saw in boundary line catches or one-handed catches, no doubt, but this catch, I mean, this also bowled by Mitchell Stark, but this catch will be remembered for a long time. And Ramandeep, he is a no doubt, he is the best fielder for KKR, and he saved many boundaries. Yeah, he scored runs. Didn't got many opportunities with the bat, but man, he's a Punjabi boy, and he saved some important runs. He saved some very important boundaries. I mean, a true well-deserved catch of the tournament winner, Ramandeep Singh, no doubt about it. I mean, he's the best fielder for KKR and the best catch of the tournament, no doubt.
Yeah.
Absolutely spectacular,
Mm.
wonderful.
Rahul, your thoughts also on Ramandeep Singh getting the catch of the season award, with that catch to dismiss KL Rahul? Any thoughts on
It's
that
not
also?
KL
Adding on to
Rahul. It's
Richik?
not Pawan. It's not KL Rahul. It's actually Arshin Kulkarni.
Ah, sorry, Kulkarni. Yeah, sorry, Kulkarni.
Yeah, I
Yes.
mean that was a fantastic catch that he got. I mean, in a match which KKR won very easily. In fact, they won by some 98 runs in that match. I remember
Mm-hmm.
very well. And yeah, that catch by Ramandeep Singh was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. Also, thoughts, Rahul, pitch and ground award also went to Hyderabad Cricket Association. Any thoughts towards that? Do you think they deserve the award with the way that they made the pitches and with the way that the ground staff have been doing in this IPL?
Well, actually, that is a surprise to me, because Hyderabad kind of produced some of the most high scoring matches, like to the extremes of like 277, 260s, all that. So it is a little bit surprising to me that Hyderabad ground got it. I mean, because the matches were unusually high scoring, didn't have much in it for the bowlers. So that is a little bit of a surprise. I wouldn't have given it to Hyderabad in particular, but then almost all the grounds had high scoring matches, so you can't really single out Hyderabad for this. To be frank, maybe I would have given it to Jaipur. You could say Jaipur had some balance, maybe even Lucknow, for instance. But Lucknow will not get pitch and ground award because of um, because it's seen as like a bad pitch. I mean, low scoring pitches have somehow become very bad in cricket, and even pitches which favor balance between bat and ball are branded as low scoring pitches or boring wickets. So this is the way things go. It's a little bit of surprise to me, but then again, there were high scores in every ground, so we
Hmm.
can't.
Yeah.
It's hard to really give a criteria for this.
Yeah. Coming to Richik, Mitchell Stark, obviously most expensive player. People are laughing, at Gambhir and Stark. When Stark was bought, for 25 crores, and now he's saying that next season he would like to be retained by KKR next season. So your thoughts, because Stark didn't have a good season to start with, but in the playoffs, he came very strong, and performed when it was needed. So your thoughts towards Mitchell Stark, and whether he can be retained for KKR for next season. Although I'm not sure whether it's going to be 4 retentions or 8 retentions, but any thoughts? Because who will be our first 4 retentions if there's 4 retentions first of all, and do you think Stark will be included in that?
No, I don't say it's a very, very difficult. Look, each and everyone played very well. I don't see. I think he should buy in auction again. I don't see if he will get. It's a very difficult choice because it's depend upon team management. We can't judge. In fact, it's depend upon team management. Yes, Mitchell Stark said that he will be continuing, but I don't. He got a part in a huge amount of money now. So it's a very difficult to judge on that whether he will return or not. Yeah, definitely. If I am going team man, if I am a management for KK, I should give him. I should give him buy in auction. In fact, not because the way he bought in this type of money, it's very difficult to return him.
Yeah. Last question before we end this live, because I'm also tired as well. So Sunil Narine, Rahul, I spoke with Richikos about Narine, but just want to tell about these stats. So Sunil Narine 2012 also he was MVP, 2 batting innings, 9 runs, 128 strike rate, picked up 24 wickets. Economy was 5.47. 2024, 14 innings, 488 runs, 180 strike rate. Has picked up 17 wickets, 6.69, which has been the better season for Narayan Rahul. And also, thoughts on Sunil Narayan this season also to end this up.
I think this season is a bigger achievement for him, because he's gotten older. Yes, he's more experienced, but then he had to bring in a new version of himself. He had to rediscover himself in this season, and also with his bowling. Now lots of batsmen had figured him out. So for him to find new ways to get wickets, I think that is a very big achievement for Sunil Narayan. So I definitely rate this 2024 season a much bigger than compared to 2024, when he was fairly unknown, and he was fairly new to the scene, and hence he could capitalize on being an unknown commodity, but that was not the case this year. So for him to have a good season this year was a very big deal, and kind of rediscover himself as an opener. I also want to actually touch upon Mitchell Stark playing the next IPL, which is, I'm not sure Mitchell Stark will even play it, to be honest, because especially if Australia is in the World Test Championship final next year, then most likely Mitchell Stark will not play the IPL, and KKR management might also think twice before keeping Stark, because there'll be a chance that Stark, even if he plays the IPL, he would leave midway to go prepare for the final. Obviously, that's what he did in 2023. So that could happen in 2025 as well. And if Australia does reach that final, Australian players, a lot of them might skip IPL completely. So then the team managements will have to think about whether they want to retain an Australian player when they know they won't have their services even if they reach the playoffs
Mm.
next year. So that will be something to think about.
Yeah, so Sunil Narine actually is the first player to win 3 MVPs. So, well done to him. 24 wickets, IPL 2012, 357 runs plus 17 wickets in IPL 2018, where KKR didn't win. But this year has been his special year, 488 runs plus 17 wickets in IPL 2024. So, congratulations to Sunil Narine. Also, want to touch up a bit on West Indies versus South Africa. Rahul, your thoughts? 3-0 victory for West Indies. Just a small thought on West Indies, cruising in that series.
Yeah, I mean, South Africa was without a lot of their main players, and playing in an away series can be very difficult for them, because a lot of their main players are still playing in the IPL. But yeah, it is what it is. I feel they should have won the second T20 match, because given the start they got off to, I mean, in 209 run chase, they got a great start, like 81 in the first 5 overs, and then you have just 120 to get off 15 overs, which in modern day T20 cricket is nothing. I mean, getting 120 in 15 overs, just 8 runs an over, should really, even in olden days T20 cricket, if you have to score 8 runs an over in 15 overs, it's not a big deal. So South Africa should have won that second T20 match. In the first T20, okay, I mean, only Hendricks played a good innings for them, so they couldn't do anything. One innings alone will not win you a match. And today again, I think they didn't score enough in the death overs. That's been their problem in this series. West Indies bowled very well in the death overs in all the matches
Yeah,
that they played. I mean, South Africa, they had an opportunity to maybe push for a big score, push to 180 or 190 when they were 127 for 5 in 16.2 overs. They had a chance to really make a push for it. Rassie van der Dussen was playing very well. He scored 51 of 31 today. And then with the ball again, South Africa was very disappointing. I
yeah,
mean, in the second match, giving 200 plus, and then in this match, they basically conceded the target in just 14 overs. So disappointing series for South Africa overall. And
yeah.
they have a very good team for this T20 World Cup. Unfortunately, they do have some good players even in this squad. Like, many of them have played the SA T20, but can they live
Yeah,
up
they
to
don't have
their?
they didn't have Markram and Klaasen, and I think even
Hopefully things will get better, but
Marco Jensen. Yeah,
given the amount of talent they produced in the SA T20, I'm sure they would have wanted to put up a better effort in the series, at least lose the series 2-1 and not 3-0.
yeah,
So
definitely.
that is a little bit of a worry. And Quinton de Kock, even the experienced players didn't do enough
Turn up.
in this series, so that really let South Africa down. Hopefully, they can get through to the Super 8 in the T20 World Cup. It's going to be a challenging group, because Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Netherlands, these will not be easy opponents, but hopefully they will find their form over there. I don't know how much of a contender they are. I think they are. I think they still are big contenders. I see them making the semi-final, but
Okay, yeah,
it's going to be tough for them.
all right. Yeah, all right, guys. So we'll end it there. So thank you so much, Rahul and Richik, for
Thank
joining
you.
us.
Yeah,
Congratulations to
yeah, yeah.
KKR once again and to its
Congrats,
fans for
man.
winning its
Yeah,
third
thank
IPL
you.
title and now being the
Mm,
third best team. So all the best for you guys in the future to catch up with them, Mumbai Indians and Chennai Super Kings title halls and all in the coming season. So yeah, we'll end it up. So please do subscribe the Sports Breakdown. Will be coming this week to analyze on the squads and for the 2020 World Cup because one more week, so 7 more days until the
Not
2020 World
even.
Cup
It's not
starts.
even one
So
more week.
mm,
Starting Saturday. In fact, I
yeah,
mean, well,
sorry,
Saturday for
starting,
me. Yes.
yes, starting on the second actually, yes, starting on Sunday morning in Australia, I think Saturday night in Indian Standard Time
US.
and all
Yeah,
that.
correct.
So
Yes.
let's see what's happening. So
mm.
a few more days only. So we'll catch up on that with maybe doing the Sri Lanka, India, and Australia squad on the sports breakdown this week. So let's see how it goes this week. But do
Absolutely.
subscribe to our channel and yeah, let's tune in for all the matches for the 2020 World Cup. IPL is over and yeah, congratulations to KKR once again. And we'll meet up in the next video. Thank you
Congrats.
so much, guys.
Thank
See
you,
you.
thank you.
Goodbye,
Mm.
good night, or good
Good
morning,
night.
wherever you are.
Good night.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bye.